Okay, so I'm pretty pumped up about this. So I was just making a random video. I was bored today, and for whatever reason, like it took me forever to get this simple ass phone mount installed. But I found out that when I put it on there, the old mount that was, I guess, the previous owner had, it was still inside the mount area. And so I thought that there was something wrong with the actual mount area, but it just turns out that the old owner just basically didn't take the old part of the mount out. So like it took me like way longer to install this than what it should have. But um but yeah, just a quick video. I just installed a cell phone holder to my bike. And I'm about to actually install like a charger type thing here in a second, which was going to require this to be connected to my battery tender, and this has a C port connection where I can charge my phone up. And basically, I'm going to have to figure out how I can run a wire from this area up here and have it come up here somewhere. So I'm going to probably have to unbolt this gas tank, I'm thinking, and basically just run the wire from, it's underneath the seat right here, the battery tender port where this connects to, and then I'm going to take this 10-foot battery C USB-C cable, and then somehow I'm going to have to run it underneath here somehow, and then have it come up here so that I can charge my cell phone with the wire. Now I can probably just put the cord down here, but honestly, like I would like to be able to charge it while I'm driving. So yeah, I'm gonna probably end up just doing it like that. I'm gonna end up probably having to unbolt this tank right here, and then lifting this up, and then taking this USB-C and figuring out how to, wire it through here, and then not even wire it, just kind of you have to kind of just take it from here, and then just kind of snake it through here where it comes up underneath it. And then the battery, this right here, is going to be connected underneath the seat right here. So basically it's just snaking it through underneath the gas tank right here, and then running it to where it ends up back here. So yeah, that's my next one project that I'm about to do right now. Hopefully it doesn't take that long. It's a simple thing. It's just, I don't like taking this tank off, but hopefully I only have to undo this one bolt right here. That should be it, and I should be able to just prop it right here, and then just run that wire. Again, run this wire right here. Well, from here through here, and then have it come up um, on the outside of this gas tank right here. Up here, so where I can just plug this in when I'm driving, and then yeah, that'll be it. I'll be done basically. Oh yeah, check this out, y'all. I found this. Basically, it's a wireless microphone at Five Below for like $5, y'all. $5. Seriously, $5. So yeah, that's gonna be like my new. That's gonna be like my new little project for today. Well, technically it's my second one because I just got done installing this, again, this cell phone holder right here. But now I gotta just undo that bolt right there, and I should be able to just prop this tank up, and then just snake that wire through here, to where I can have like a really good place to charge up my phone while I'm driving. And I've already tested this thing right here. This thing is like sturdy. Like it ain't going nowhere. It's super sturdy. Like it's very sturdy. So that's a good mount. So whenever I'm riding, Hold on. Yeah, whenever I'm riding, oh gosh, you can see like that's how it'll look. I need to like navigate or something like that. I can just kind of just, it'll be like right there. It's not covering like my speedometer or anything. I can see everything just fine. And this is another thing I wanted because I plan on, riding to the beach soon. And another reason why I wanted to be able to charge my phone up while I was riding was because, when you're riding, whatever battery life you have, unless you have a power bank with you, you kind of have to just, charge your phone up, at like gas stations or something like that. But when I have this right here, when the cord's up out of here, all I got to do is just take my cord and just kind of, I'll probably end up like snaking it through here somehow. I'm not really sure, but giving it enough slack to where it doesn't get tangled up, and probably having the zip tie it a certain way where it doesn't get clenched up or anything. But yeah, again, like it's a convenience because I plan on riding to the beach here in a few weeks or a week or so. And I want to be able to have the convenience of like just kind of charging my phone up while I'm driving, So yeah, I'm just adding little mods to it, just something to do, a little something, a little something. I was gonna ride today, but I probably won't ride today again, cause I gotta do this, and then I'm gonna go to the gym to work out afterwards. I mean, I might ride today. I don't know. It's just getting kind of cloudy out here too, so I don't know if it's gonna rain later on today or not. But I'm gonna get this done, get this knocked out, and then see what the weather's looking like. And then I gotta still I'm waiting on my helmet to get here, so I still have to wire up my helmet, the camera for it, the microphone, and I gotta still kind of get used to operating that. And it's a few video editing things that I might need to know how to do with that camera. It's like a action GoPro camera type thing. So yeah, just a little project there, I guess. Nothing too extensive, just something, just something to do, something that I think, little small simple stuff that'll make my life a whole lot easier when it comes to just riding on the road and traveling. It's always good to be able to have a way to keep your cell phone charged up. So anyway, y'all, just a little quick video, just a little project video. Y'all want to see something funny? So I was like literally trying to get this piece to like go inside this hole. This is the expander. This is the part that actually goes inside what they call so this is a fork stem mounted phone holder. So basically, like, this holder has a little bolt. This bolt right here, it has like it has a shaft, and then it has I guess you can call it like a washer kind of thing. And as it threads up that bolt, there's a piece of metal like this right here that basically, as you screw the bolt into the shaft or up the shaft, it expands this piece of metal right here. Well, honestly, originally I think I was supposed to use this one right here, but as long as it expands enough to where it expands out to hold it against the fork stem hole, then you're good. I just think it would have been easier to use this piece right here because it's bigger, and I had to basically expand a smaller one out to like its maximum, like, I guess, like width. But when I got this one right here, I expanded it too much to where I couldn't get it to like retract back into where it would fit into the hole. And so like part of what took me so long to get this thing installed was like trying to get this thing to like just like get it to like collapse back in so it could be small enough to fit back inside that hole. But I couldn't get it to like, just basically get small enough to get inside the hole. As weird as that sounds. It was too big for the hole. Anyway, yeah, so But yeah, so yeah, I ended up just using the smaller one. It came with two of these right here, and it ended up working out. It's it's secure, and honestly, like this might have been too big, but because I mean I tried to like collapse it back down. Now it's all uneven now too, so you can tell it was just it got all it's out of shape now. So I really can't use it because it's just it has it's a circle hole. So that's the back of it and that's the front of it. And so when it originally came, it was they were all like kind of like pressed inward kind of, and again it expands out in the hole. And when it expands out, that's what holds it against the actual hole to mount this piece right here on here. But again, when I got it, I expanded it barely too big, and then I couldn't get it to collapse back down. So yeah, I thought that I was gonna actually have to send it back and then get another one, but luckily something said just try the smaller one, and the smaller one worked, so we're good to go. So anyway, that was a long, overly explained situation, and this is actually the one that was stuck in there originally. That was from the previous owner. So yeah, this is a good example right here. So basically, like so like these pieces right here, basically it's an actual bolt that this screws up as this piece right here screws up the bolt. This piece on the bottom right here, it expands the metal pieces right here. So the other one that I got that came with that actual phone mount, I opened it up too much and it got to be too big to fit into the actual hole. So it wouldn't fit inside this hole down here. And so I ended up having to use the small one, but it worked out though. So I mean, it's all good. So yeah, I'm just kind of blabbering now, y'all. Sorry, I don't know why I do that. I'm just weird, I guess. But I'm about to get the rest of this stuff done. I'm about to get this. Yeah, see, that's basically what happened. Yeah, I fucked it up. I fucked it up. Fucked it up. I fucked it up. Um, but yeah, so I'm about to just add this on here, and I will let you guys see the finished product when I get done with this one right here. All right. Until next time, or until next video, or whatever. Later. Okay, so now I have the gas tank unbolted, right? So here's your gas tank. And so now all I should have to do is here's the battery. Theoretically, here's the port for the battery tender connector, which is basically a module or connector for this module right here. For this right here, which converts this connection right here, which is which is also to keep the battery charged up. It's basically like a trickle charge, but they made this to where you can charge your phone on your motorcycle. So my plan is I'm going to go ahead and do it now. Hold on 1 second. See if I can like kind of angle this camera somewhere. I don't know. See if I can. I don't know. Let's see. Let's keep it like here for right now. Alright, so yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this out right here. I guess there's no like special way to open it up, I guess. Just open it up, I guess. It's pretty straightforward. It's not really any instructions, just open it up and install it, I guess. Alright. Packaging is kind of hard to get into. Okay, so So here's the actual module piece connection. So theoretically, we're going to plug it into here like so. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so now this is connected, right? And then we have our USB-C charger. So now the little tricky part is getting this wire to run back from up here to back here. So I'm going to put this on pause and see how to do this. I'm going to put it on pause, and then I will let y'all know or come back when I am closer to getting this figured out. So 1 second. Okay, so here's the update. I've got it snaked through kind of like underneath the gas tank. And now I've got to basically just measure it out to where it comes out and it's the right length. So I'm going to probably have to like kind of like zip tie it kind of sort of some kind of way, because you don't want too much slack, because then you could potentially get into some issues where you get caught up in the handlebar some. So I'm now got to figure out how much slack to leave on here, because it runs all the way from there to there. So I think what I'm going to do is pull all the slack back here like so, and then probably end up zip tying it. So I'm going to basically just pull all the slack to the back end and then kind of gauge where it comes after I pull the slack. So I'm going to do that right now, and I'm going to pause here for a second and let you guys see what it looks like after I get the slack out. Okay. Okay, so the gas tank is back down now. Wow, that glare is kind of insane. Sorry, y'all, about the glare. Let me move this mirror out the way because the sun is like directly in the frame, kind of. Okay, so while it's still shining, but no. So basically, I basically took this cord and kind of measured out, how much slack I need. So I'm gonna probably zip tie it somewhere just to kind of make sure it stays out the way. But I think that's enough like slack. And then I put the gas tank is back down now, you can see. And I'm going to have to probably zip tie this access cord right here to make sure that, it won't be in the way. And then just kind of tuck that down there in a compartment so it's out of the way. But yeah, I'm basically done now. So yeah, it wasn't that bad. So yeah, it's pretty much done. I can just kind of tuck this down a little bit just to kind of keep it out the way. It's not in the way of the handlebars. Any handlebars are clear. So yeah, I'm satisfied with that. So yeah, looks like we have a winner chicken dinner. So yeah, that's basically done. I would like to make this look a little bit neater. I gotta just see if I can kind of. This is the last part to do right here. Really, all I gotta do is just put that bolt for the tank back in. Reinstall the main seat, riding seat. Tuck that wire down there. Then the seats right here. This is literally like 2 bolts that hold that on there. That takes like 2 seconds to put back on there. But yeah, I'm basically done though. So yeah, that's basically like my project for today. I got me some, and I already plugged up the actual phone to the actual charger. It does work, so we're good to go on that. And yeah, we're good. So yeah, cool deal. I'm happy with that. I guess until I make another video, which will probably be later on today about who knows what, God knows what. I'll probably like get on here and make another video later on today. I'll probably like, I don't know, get fucked up and then be talking shit probably later on. So, but yeah, so later on I'll probably be on. But for now, like that's my video for today. So in conclusion, I installed my cell phone holder to the fork stem mount, which is down here. And then I also installed a phone charger, which is basically just a little module that connects to the battery tender connection port with the USB-C connection. And I got like a super long charging cord that could reach from the front of the bike to the back of the bike, which honestly probably I could have just ran like a 6-foot cord, because I got like a 10-foot cord because I thought that I might need more length. But honestly, that was like way too long, to be honest. But I'd rather have too much length than not enough, you know? So you can always just tie it off and zip tie it and tuck it away somewhere. But yeah, so that's basically it. So we're basically done. I'm going to button this back up and then call it a day. And then I might actually go riding today because it's actually nice outside. The sun is shining and, you know, it's a good day. So, you know, why not? Anyway, until next time, y'all. Later. Take it easy. Deuces. Okay, so I am officially done. Here's the final product. Just kind of wrapped it around. I left myself some extra slack because I'm not sure how much room my phone is going to need when I set it down here. But yeah, I can always just kind of tuck it up down here or, you know, leave it down there like that. But that's basically the finished product. That's the cell phone, the charger. I ran it beneath the gas tank, and it's not going through it. It's just the gas tank is sealed, so it won't come into contact with any fuel or anything. It's just I ran it underneath the actual where the gas tank holding area actually is. So I ran it down here, all the way down here, then back up through here, and then up here. So basically, I ran it like that. So now it's completely out of the way. It's not hitting the handlebars or anything. It's not interfering with like the turning of the handlebars. And yeah, man, we're good to go. Let's rock and roll. Yeah, baby. So I can now ride and charge my cell phone at the same time. So now my next little project is when my helmet gets here, I gotta wire my helmet up, I gotta install the Bluetooth, and I got to figure out how to get used to using the camera. And so like that'll probably be like my next video. Yeah, man. Yeah. Let's get it, baby.